Hassan v. 2217789 Ontario Inc. 2015 HRTO 701. The applicant is Sabrina Hassan and the respondent is Ms. Nguyen. Sabrina Hassan, the applicant, was employed as a cashier and supervisor and worked with Ms. Nguyen, the respondent, for 7 years. The applicant claims that in the last year of her employment, the line manager, Ms. Nguyen, began to harass her in order to give her position to a friend or relative of hers. The applicant told the franchise owner about the situation and claims that he proceeded to blame her. The adjudicator asked the applicant's representation if Ms. Hassan reported to the franchise owner about any racial discrimination or any code ground, and he said that she did not. The applicant's representation further stated that the applicant complained that the franchise owner was not ensuring that the workplace was harassment-free. The applicant claims that the franchise owner then terminated her employment. Afterwards, she reported to the respondent's head office that the franchise owner handled the situation poorly, and the respondent's head office did not address her allegations of harassment. The issue is, does the applicant have any evidence to prove that she experienced discrimination, harassment, or reprisal under the code? The decision. The adjudicator dismissed the application as there was not sufficient evidence to prove discrimination. An important element that was established when the final decision was being made is the test of no reasonable prospect of success. The test helps to ascertain if the applicant's claim is substantial. This means that an assumption must be made that the facts presented by the applicant is true and provable, that is, unless there is glaring evidence stating otherwise and the applicant cannot explain or dispute this evidence. The important feature of this is to establish that there's a difference between accepting the facts presented by the applicant and the assumptions made by the applicant. It is not enough for the applicant to simply think that there is no other reason for the actions of the respondent, and in turn, it must be an act of discrimination or reprisal. A previous decision which helped the adjudicator to make a decision was Ford v. Elementary Teachers Federation of Ontario. In this, it was decided that there must be a basis beyond mere speculation and accusations to believe that an applicant could show discrimination on the basis of one of the grounds alleged in the code. The adjudicator found that the applicant, Ms. Hassan, was unable to provide information or evidence to reasonably establish a link between the grounds in her applications or any grounds protected by the codes. Even when the applicant's facts were accepted as truth, it was concluded that there was still no reasonable prospect that the applicant would be able to prove the alleged harassment was associated to race or that her termination was a reprisal within the meaning of the code. Based on the evidence presented, it appears that the decision made is correct. The issue at hand was whether or not the applicant could prove that she was harassed and that her termination stemmed from racial discrimination, and the applicant failed to do so. The significance of this case is in what it shows about the court. The framework established by the adjudicator shows that prior to making a decision, the court goes through extensive lengths to define the parameters of the case and examine all the perspectives. This factor sheds positive light on the court as it shows that fairness and equality are important elements to them. Survey question. Do you agree that to make the correct ruling in a case like this, it is essential to accept the applicant's facts but question their assumptions?